Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got only your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Lance going to put it up right away. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you've got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line down.
Good sign on the opening drive. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
41 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know they're doing, their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Lance going to sneak it. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Lance going to sneak it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juszczyk there to make the grab. And the 49ers have struck first in this NFC title game. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. He'll drop to throw. Out to his left. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
19. 7 Irish.
2nd and 6.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time,
and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 77 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll go option to the short side. Shoves him aside. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And now they'll throw with Lance. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Right where this set of games started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost him 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
2nd and 4. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Niners 14, Lions nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter.
Warriors 70.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. He'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Pollard, and nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Well, we're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The play lost the yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
18, 5 years. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Okay, ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. Now Lance on the option right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 17, Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to put the ball there.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 40. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Lance looking to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Lance buying time to his left. He will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3. And now a much tougher 3rd down limit. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Lance Giants looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll look to throw. St. Brown on the catch. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Back to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. As we sign off here, we thank you for watching. Good night, everybody.